All right, what is going on? This is the May 2021 monthly prediction for the Sagittarius. I hope you guys know that's what that is Sagittarius. I just really couldn't be bothered to write out the entire word Sagittarius. Even though Sagittariuses are literally my favorite type of people. I get along the best with Sagittariuses. So it's really no shade. I love Sagittariuses. Huh? See, now my husband's mad because I said Sagittarius is my favorite sign and not Libra. Yes, Libras are my favorite sign too. I can't have two favorites. No, you can't. I have to pick one? No. Okay. All right, fine. Libra is my favorite sign when my husband's listening and when he's not at Sagittarius. Anyway. Anyway, welcome to your reading. I just want to preface by saying two things. I keep forgetting to say these things. Y'all know I'm an Aries. We don't do well with like just planning out words. Sometimes I just go off the top. So first things first, I am so excited about May 2021 for the collective, okay? This is the collective consciousness, people who are purposely co-creating. I have so many good feelings about what is going to take place in May 2021. As far as opportunities, I feel like a lot of doors are going to be opened. A lot of spiritual doors are going to be opened for us, okay? So no matter what's going on in the outside world, I just know I have good feelings and good vibes coming out, like when I tune into like what's coming in May. I have good feelings. So I'm keeping that into consideration, but also understand that sometimes, even though the messages may be coming very blunt and kind of like, damn, like that was, like just know it's all with love. Okay. I'm very blunt and I'm not going to be for everybody. And that was also my second disclaimer. These are collective readings. So they're not going to resonate. Everything that I'm saying is not going to resonate with you. If you want a personal reading, then I would definitely suggest you go and find your favorite reader who's offering personal readings and schedule a reading with them if you would like something more specific to your situation. Other than that, I'm just going to go ahead and jump into it because I have no more disclaimers. So Spirit, we're asking about the Sagittarius right now. Okay. Three of Wands wants to come out immediately, but we're asking about the Sagittarius and what are they needing to kind of expect, anticipate, or prepare for regarding May 2021, please. Okay, that one wanted to hop out of my hand. Thank you. Any other cards? I don't have a specific number of cards either. However they come out is just how they come out. And I stop when I feel I am supposed to stop. That one and then that one. Anything else? All right. The Moon card. All right, let me get these situated. All right, so are they in order? Yeah, they are. I mean, in order. Are they straight? All right. So I'll just talk about these in a second. Let me just jump into it. So we have the Three of Wands. We have the Judgment card, the Queen of Wands. We have the Two of Pentacles, and then we have the Page of Pentacles. Then under here, we also have the Four of Wands. We have the Moon card, and we have the Hierophant card. Okay, I just want to talk about the majors really quickly. Judgment card is coming out strong, then you have the Moon, and then you have the Hierophant card. So what I'm seeing from the Sagittarius is I'm seeing an awakening of sorts. I'm seeing a spiritual awakening. I'm seeing a lot of accountability that's going to be had in the month of May. I see a lot of I don't know how to say this. Okay, I know what I'm seeing because I'm getting a visual image. It's just trying to figure out a way to word it. You guys are going to be coming into a place in May where the things that you have possibly said in the past are going to circle back. Okay, so if you have been finding yourself doing a bit of talking, and recently or in the past, maybe even a year ago, a year or two ago, I feel like some things are going to circle back to you, and you're going to have to kind of, I want to say, account for them, and not in a bad way. It's really kind of like, maybe you were saying some things that were in confidence, like you were saying something to someone in confidence, and maybe that person wasn't someone that you should have really trusted. And so now you're starting to see people's true colors, people that maybe were saying that they were your friends. I think Spirit is going to be blessing you with the vision of being able to see true colors, the vision of being able to see real intentions coming out. And I think it's really going to be good for you, because when it comes to the confidence in yourself and when it comes to your own image of yourself, I feel like that's going to be strengthened as well. I would say that you having to go back and revisit some of the things that you've said in your past, even reflecting back on those times and realizing where you are now, you're going to have an opportunity to see how far you've grown, not just in realizing like, okay, these people maybe weren't the people that I was supposed to be talking to about these things, or, I really don't want to deal with things that I have said in the past because I'm not that person. I think that one of the things you're going to be, like I said, gifted with is this ability to be able to see people for who they really are. But with that Queen of Wands coming in, also that Page of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles energy, as I said before, I feel like it's an opportunity for you to see how much you've grown as well, because you've been growing in silence is what I'm feeling like. You've been growing in silence. You've been learning in silence. You've been evolving in silence. So when people begin to come back to you, they're going to really see like, dang, that they're different. She's different. She talks different. She moves different. And I feel like your sense of home and your sense of space is changing. And so maybe that's even why people are going to be circling back and bringing up things that you've said in the past, because they're trying to come to you like it still applies when it really doesn't apply anymore, because you're not that person. So it's the energy of just you realizing, look, I'm not the same person I was last year. That's going to be something that's very clear for you going into May 2021. You're literally going to be able to like reflect back on maybe some of the crazy stuff that you've done a year ago, 2 years ago. I feel like it's going to be almost a like a memory down, like a what is that called? How do they say it? Like what is that called? Like when you reflect back on your memories, I forgot the term that they say, like how they say it, but basically like you're going to be having like a bit of flashbacks, basically 2021, just May of 2021, you're going to be having flashbacks of just like some of the things that you did when you were, a year ago, 2 years ago, or maybe when you were younger. I feel like your memory down lane, babe, what's it called? A memory down the lane. What's the phrase? Down memory lane. Thank you so much. You see me over here struggling. You don't help me. A jog down memory lane is what I was trying to say. That is kind of the energy that I'm getting for you guys, Sagittarius, is that you're going to be revisited. And this is going to be in the form of, I think some people, like it's going to be a person or a couple of people that are going to come to you. These are people from your past. These are people that you are probably not, you're not really very close to. They may still be in your life or they may not be in your life, but I do know that these are not people that you're really close to, but you were close to them at one point in time. So let's see, what is this energy though? What is the energy going to be for May 2021 for the Sagittarius out there, please? Okay, 3 wanted to come out. We have humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. You not taking it seriously, maybe the task at hand, when you are presented these people that may be trying to come at you, and you may feel like, okay, this person is about to bring some drama. They're bringing up stuff that I said more than a year ago, 2 years ago. I am not that person. I am not the one. But at the same time, this could be your test to kind of let you know, hey, you don't have to take it that seriously. Like maybe just to set people for where they are and not take it personally, and find the humor in it. Find it funny, because it's funny if someone continues to stay stuck in, the past when you are clearly moving on. You are a different person. You are better and you are bigger and better than you ever have been. And they're bringing up something that has nothing to do with present tense. It's funny, that they're stuck in the past. It can be humorous. So definitely want to keep in mind this energy of trying to find the light in it, trying to find the funny in it, so that you're not being dragged down with that person, because that's what I feel like the agenda is to some of you. Again, message is not going to resonate with everyone. Pride is the second card. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So as I was saying earlier, an opportunity to really have more confidence in yourself, because you're realizing like, damn, I have evolved. I am so much stronger than I was last year. And I didn't even realize it, because sometimes we don't, spend a lot of time, giving ourselves our props and our kudos of how we have braved through whatever storm, whatever tribulation we just came from. So this is also a moment for you to be able to say like, oh my gosh, like I am so powerful. I am so amazing. Like I love myself. Look what I'm capable of doing. I think sometimes, we need those people to come back and remind us of who we used to be, so that we can celebrate who we are now and today. So pride comes in, and I mean, I'm not really even surprised to see that card. And then the last card is growth. That's a beautiful, beautiful word, growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Spirit is saying this is just the beginning. Okay, you're going to continue to grow and get better and better and better and better. And this is just a marker that we want you to reflect on, just so you can remember and know, look how far you've come. Look where everyone thought you were going to be versus where you are right now. You know what I mean? Look what you have overcame. Look at the obstacles. You had all these things, all these factors set up against you, and you surpassed them. And yes, we want you to keep going, but we also want you to take a moment to celebrate you, because you made it. You know what I mean? You are a survivor. You are a warrior. You are strong, powerful, magical, and you are capable of all things. You know what I mean? And so sometimes we just get so caught up in life that we forget to take a moment to just say, oh my God, I'm such a badass. And May can be that month for you guys, okay? And it's going to be a month for you to really just take a moment to look in the mirror and analyze what you see. And not in a critical way, but in a way for you to be like, I have grown so much. I'm proud of myself. And that needs to be enough, okay? That needs to be enough. I'm going to pull from this deck now. What about this deck? What do we have for the Sagittarius this case? I'm literally getting chills, because some of you, this is going to be a bit of an emotional month, not because you're reacting to what other people are saying or outside influences, but it's going to be an emotional month because you're going to really take a second to realize how amazing you are. And I think this is for some of you a long time coming. Like this is something that you're going to really need. So some of you are probably going to get a huge release from that. And it's going to be a really big, it's going to be something that it's the event in and of itself, that moment where you really realize like what you have been doing and how much you have grown. It's going to shock some of you. So I'm grateful for that you're going to get to this place. And yeah, I'm just really, I don't know, I'm really happy for you. I have chills. This card says, I remain in balance with my emotions. How funny, because I was just like, it's going to be emotional for you. And this card says, I remain in balance with my emotions, which means stay anchored, okay? You may have an emotional response when it really hits you, like how much you've grown. We can all go through that. I've been through that. I get it. But that anchor is making sure that you always go back to baseline. And baseline for a lot of people is going to be, one of the baselines for most people, I feel like to want to strive for is peace. Okay, so peace is not overly happy, but you're not overly mad, sad, depressed. Peace is you being content and just, everything is good. Everything is calm and still, and you can see and hear and tap into spirit when you need to. You are aligned and everything just is, and everything that is beautiful and love. And you are everything. So those words, I mean, some of that may be going over your head, like, what is she talking about? But I think some of you guys who are kind of tapped in, tuned in, would know what I'm saying, and you would understand what I'm talking about when I say the baseline to be peace. For most people, like most of the consciousness, like if everyone was a baseline default of peace, I don't even want to get into that part. Just know that a lot of the stuff that we deal with as human beings would not even be a freaking thing at all. It really wouldn't. And I'm not even talking about those who want to go towards enlightenment or Christ consciousness. I'm just talking about peace. You know what I mean? Um, so I'm going to end this with Abraham Hicks. Okay. What do we have for the Sagittarius and okay, automatically. Automatically the car flips over. It says, I am life everlasting. I am an eternal being. Back of the card says, you cannot die. You are everlasting life. In grace, you may choose to relax and allow your gentle transition back into your non-physical state of pure positive energy. Your natural state is foreverness. This card is actually beautiful. Yes, it talks about croaking. It talks about the concept of death, as far as like it just being a stage, just being a process that, you know, everyone goes through, because you can't like escape death. But also remembering what this all is, because there is this physical plane, there is this matrix, and then there is non-physical, and there is you that is kind of a little bit of both, but mostly non-physical, meaning don't forget what this is and don't forget who you are in relation to what this all is. Okay, I don't want to get too deep with that because then I'll be on here for forever, but I just want you to remember who you are. All those things that I said earlier about you being a warrior, you being a god or a goddess, you being powerful, like those are the non-physical elements that carry on with you. Okay, those are the elements apart that are a part of your soul that carry on beyond the shell of a body that we currently are using while we're operating in this human experience. That was kind of a little too deep. I didn't really want to go that deep into it. But I think this card, for some of you, it's needed to serve as a reminder. And sometimes we use death to give us a understanding more of life and what life is, and how, you know, all of it is a cycle, is cyclical. So just as there's death, there is life. And just as there's physical, there's non-physical. And somehow we have figured out a way to exist in the middle. And that's why we're so connected to everything. And just because there is death doesn't mean that is, you know, that's finite. Okay, that's also one thing that the card is pointing out, is that this is eternal. You are eternal. Your soul is eternal. Your soul carries on past this lifetime. Okay, so that message was needed for someone, and I hope that was received. But this is your reading. This is your May 2020 predictions. Also a little bit of a word for you guys, just kind of like something to keep in mind and meditate on going into May 2021, because for some of you, it's going to be a bit of an emotional month, but so many opportunities nonetheless. If it resonated, Ashe, I'm so grateful for that. If you like this kind of reading, or if you just like me as a reader or a person, I appreciate that. And you can subscribe if you'd like. But I will see you guys in my next video. I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of the zodiac. Okay? Bye, guys.